lot to show, a lot of things that we got to see, a lot of stuff that we haven't seen before. And it was really just exciting, really get to meet all the people that I've talked to with over the phone, and really getting to see what people really are about, because I believe in building relationships is very important within the recruiting process, because if this is going to be someplace where I'm going to spend the rest of the 4 years of my life, then obviously it needs to be around the right people, and needs to be around the right atmosphere and the right school. So, you know, I was just extremely grateful that I was given the opportunity to play here and really get to visit this place with my family.
And a certain thing that now that you've seen Tennessee for yourself that stands out about this program that you really like?
I really just like the tradition here, and all the stories and everything else. Seeing the field, going out there, seeing the stadium, the checkerboard game days. I really got to come back here and see a game and everything. But you know, it just seems like a very unique place that, you know, you can't really experience anywhere else. So that's really what I like about this place, and that's what stands out for me.
Traditionally, Tennessee's had quite a few decent players that have come from the state of Virginia. They hadn't done that as much in the last couple of coaches, but I know Coach Hype's made Virginia more of a priority. What do you like about, you know, Coach Heupel, Coach Mack, just the whole presentation and pitch that they had for you?
So Coach Mack really introduced a lot of new scheme stuff that I could be involved in when I come here, and he really just painted that picture for me. And really getting to see Coach Hype and really getting to meet these people in person really helped me understand who they were as a person, and that really helps me out when narrowing down my decision and finally picking a place where I'm going to be.
Well, in a perfect world, how does this thing kind of play out for you the next few months? Are you got a target date in mind on when you'd like to do something?
Yeah, so around the end of April is probably when I'm going to start narrowing down to my top 5, and then I'm going to take some officials, maybe about 3 or 4, if even, in May and June, and then finally make my decision around June or July.
Now, when you start sitting down to work towards a decision, what are going to be the key aspects you're looking for?
Really just the people that I'm around, because like Coach Mack said here, you could be in the best facility, surrounded by the latest technology and everything, but that doesn't matter if the people who you're surrounded by and the people are inside are not good people. So I really look to building relationships with the people.
Now that you've been to Tennessee, is this a place you want to come back on an official visit? Have you thought that far yet, or what do you think of them now?
Yes, sir, of course. This is my first time being here, really getting to see everything. I was just starstruck. So, you know, I'd really love to come back here and see what more they have to offer, and, you know, just really getting to know people, see more about what game days are like, practice, and all aspects of being a college football player.
You talk about relationships. It seems like, you know, this staff in particular is pretty good at that part of the recruiting process. Do you kind of start to, you know, quiz the current players about what it's like to play for them and that type of stuff, get a feel for what their take is? Yeah,
because I feel like having multiple perspectives on the same person could definitely benefit one's idea on who that person is, because if how you see them a certain way is how you see them, another person might see them a different way, and that could really help you understand who they are as a person.
You mentioned they introduced some scheme stuff. Your speeds obviously stood out to a lot of schools. What generally do they say you can kind of do in this offense with your speed?
With my speed, I have a lot of explosiveness, and with my top end speed, once they get me to that 3rd level and I can erase the safety, you know, it's on to the races and nobody else is catching me. So they're really impressed with the way I can break tackles, my overall top speed, and the type of aggressiveness and explosiveness I can produce on the field.
What do you have scheduled for visits coming out?
Throughout March, I have Virginia Tech coming up the 14th, South Carolina the 17th, or actually no, UVA the 14th, and then I have Tech on the 21st. And then after that, I have Nebraska coming up the 24th through the 26th, and then I have West Virginia the 31st, and then a couple of places. I think April 15th I'm going to UNC, so kind of got a list coming up, really getting to see every place before I start narrowing down my decision.
So if you come back here, would it definitely have to be an official visit, or are you thinking about coming back in the spring, maybe unofficial?
Yeah, of course. I would love to come back here in the spring. Really getting to see this place more and being here more often would really benefit me, and maybe narrowing my decision down to this place because I loved it.
Are you